Hello, everyone. Dan here with the Wealth Instinct. I wanted to share with you my review of Man's Search for Meaning by Dr. Viktor E. Frankl. And this is one of those books, you've probably heard of it. I don't know, maybe you haven't. So, this is one of those books that's just like, I think, has stood the test of time and has been recommended so many times. I actually had this book. I bought it in college as part of a philosophy class I was in, and it was like on the optional reading list. And and I didn't read it until like way, way, way after college because well, it's about his Holocaust survival story, and like I just didn't want to deal with um like that dark subject matter. Like I was just like, oh man, like even though I knew it was a good book and I knew um that it had a positive message, like I just put off reading it for so long because I was afraid it was just going to be so heavy. But over the last several years, I've done so many different programs, um, read so many different books on personal development and leadership, and so many other speakers and authors reference Viktor Frankl, that I was finally like, all right, I need to finally read this book. And I actually, I think I read the entire book in one day. Um, it's basically broken into two main sections. And the first half of it is basically just like his story of the Holocaust and being in the camps, and that part, like, it's just captivating and just so, it's such a great, it just sucks you in, and like that part of it was just so intense and so amazing, and like that he makes it, but still it's scary, and just so real. And so just for like that, the narrative portion of it, it's definitely a good read. Um, and then the second part is a little more like, I guess, I don't know if technical is the right word, but it's about, he calls it an introduction to logotherapy, and that's how how we give meaning to what happens, right? And it's the meaning that we give it that is what really matters. And that's like kind of like the major thing, that the gift that he gave the world is to be able to survive something so just inhumane, horrible, heinous. Just, pick a negative adjective, and to be able to survive something like that and come through and have something valuable to share with the world because of that. Like, I've never had to deal with anything in my life anywhere close to that, and but still, we all naturally give negative meaning to things and feel sorry for ourselves and feel bad, and having this book and his philosophy as a resource is just so incredibly valuable. Definitely, definitely, definitely recommend this book, Man's Search for Meaning. And you know, to me, I think what really, you know, I I don't know. I'm not going to try to like encapsulate his philosophy or try to articulate it any better than he can, because I definitely can't. So I definitely recommend you read it. But basically, we create meaning, and like this is a silly example, but like you could have two different kids who are walking through the cafeteria at, when they're 12 years old, and they trip and spill their entire lunch all over themselves, right? And everyone laughs at them. And one of those kids is going to be completely mortified and ashamed and be afraid to put themselves out there and to be themselves because of that humiliating incident. And the other one is going to realize, wow, he made everybody laugh, and now he's going to pursue a career as a comedic actor, and help bring smiles to people's faces. It's like the same incident, seen through two different lenses, can yield drastically different results. And that's, what, to me, and maybe I'm totally wrong, and please let me know, but to me, that's what, you know, the power we have is that we can give meaning to the things that happen. We can decide what they mean, and what he decided was that this horrible event he couldn't control it, he couldn't change it, but he could at least give meaning to it, and he could make it valuable for others to learn from this experience and to learn what humans are capable of, both good and bad. So yeah, definitely check it out. Like I said, I read this book I think in about 6 hours, which I never do. Like I go through phases where I read a lot, but like typically I read short periods of time. This book I just I just went straight through it. So definitely recommend it. Definitely check it out. It's a classic for a reason. And I'd love to hear what you guys think. And I feel like I should go back and reread it. It's been a while since I've read it. And so I'm going a lot off of older memories, but definitely recommend you check it out. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. So thank you so much for watching. We'll talk soon.